Hey guys, what is up? So today I'm going to be giving you all a greenhouse tour for August 2026. So in July, it was still very hot. There was a lot of heat, even though I had these two shade cloths and the trees were blocking. It was still getting up to maybe the 90s in here, which isn't the best for some plants, but some like my Rafflesiana really loved it. So yeah. There's been a lot of stuff, a lot of new growth, a lot of really cool things. You can see some stuff has moved, but other than that, let's get right into it. So of course back here we have my Nepenthes ventrata. I cut down this vine because it was just getting too unruly and I didn't want it to be over here where everything's already very cramped. I'm going to leave this vine, I'm going to leave this vine. I'm just going to let this plant do whatever it wants, but I did take the cuttings and I put them back into the soil because I don't have any sphagnum and it's just ventrata. Here we have my ventricosa. Not really giving me any pictures. I believe it might need some more light, but I might take down this 55% shade cloth because these trees are covering it up for most of the day, and there's really no point in having that. But other than that, might just need a little bit more light, but other than that, it's just ventricosa. It's still my very first Nepenthes, and I love it, but it's just a ventricosa. As you can see, I moved my Miranda. Gave me this picture right here, which looks very nice. I cut off the other picture. It's giving me this tendril right here. This is why I hung it up, because the tendrils are just huge. Basil shoot's doing really good. And then down here we have my Nepenthes Gaia basils, doing very good. This is the pot and the main vine's all the way up there. And my Spectabilis mira. Like I said, if it flowers, I'm going to cut it. So after this flower's done, I'm going to breed it with some cool stuff. So hopefully I can make my first crosses out of it. It'd be super cool. Here we have my Sanguinea. Finally come back from thrips. Give me this tendril right here. Doing very good. This picture. It still has plenty of pictures on it, even after being fed a whole bunch. Bill Bailey. Give me a couple pictures. There's another one back there. If you can see it. It's all the way down there, but still got it. Here we have my Burbigiae Max Metalligensis. Pop this picture. I don't know why it's being a little bit more small. It's probably because it's hotter, but it's still giving me some good leaf jumps on it, which is awesome. Here's a Spectabilis mira basil shoot. Here we have my Nepenthes Brixiana. There it is, Brixiana. So there's been a bunch of June bugs, so this plant got a really good meal. It's starting to give me some like upper pitch. You can see the lid hair on it. Hopefully this picture right here, it should be an upper pitcher. Maybe it's taking that shape, but most likely it will be because it's starting to give me some uppery type pictures. It's got two basil shoots on it, growing very nicely. Here we have my Nepenthes Gaia. Doing very good. I'm trying to train it back down and over here because I don't want it to grow over here because this plate, I don't know why this section is so cramped, but it's all right. I might train it to go down, but with winter coming, maybe not. Its only good picture is this one right here. Not doing too bad. Still got a couple. This one's been fed a June bug. This wacky one right here. And as you can see, I moved my Trunketti to over here so that it can get more light because this picture back here popped and it wasn't getting an even amount of light. And that's a huge picture. One thing about this plant though is yesterday I fed it a mouse. I found a mouse in my house. I caught it in a trap. It was already dead, so I just decided why not turn it into plant food. It's only been one day. Trigger warning, you're sensitive. Oh gosh. Yep, he's in there with a June bug, so hopefully it won't stink up my greenhouse too bad. Maybe in a couple weeks it will, but I'm just gonna not touch that picture for a while. But that picture is most likely gonna die off because it's just a huge amount of nutrients. But other than that, this plant should get huge. If this plant needs a lot more space, I'm willing to cut down my Nepenthes Gaia vine anyway. It's just too crazy, and I'm gonna move it. I might put it on the floor and let it just climb up over everything else. And then we have my Nepenthes Red Leopard. Doing very good. Gave me that picture. Give me some nice leaf jumps ever since I cut off the main vine. Turn around here. Here we have my Specialata terrarium. Whenever I was on vacation, it dried up apparently. Oh my gosh, that voice crack was so bad. Oh. Anyway, but it dried up apparently, so it just got flooded, but it just gave it a nice reset. There's even some seedlings coming in through the bottom of the moss. Here we have my Drosera capensis alba. I cleaned up some of the leaves because I just wanted it to look a little bit more clean. Pinguicula on it. Doing very good. I've been cutting off any of the flowers that I see on these plants. I cleaned up my spatulatas. These are just sales plants, so they're not liking the heat. They're kind of getting a little bit smaller. Here we have my Lauiana marginata. Doing very good. Got a flower. Focus. Very good. And then we have my Rotundiflora Cross Gigantea. I gave it a good repot because pot was just way too small. Little cuttings of them. Here we have my main 3 Nepenthes. My Nepenthes, Ventrata, Gaia, and oh my gosh, my voice. I give up. Anyway, and Ventricosa. Give me this nice picture right here. Got a Drosera Capensis and a Pinguicula Gigantea Rotundiflora. That Capensis gets out of hand, I'm just gonna throw it. It's a Capensis, who cares? These are my first ever 3 Nepenthes that I ever grew, so I always have these 3 just in case. Where do we go? Let's go down here. Here we have my Sundews, my Sales Drosera Capensis. I have a bunch of Alba seedlings and a couple more pots of Capensis, just typical. Here we have some Nepenthes cuttings. I have a couple of these Bill Bailey cuttings. I just have 2, but this one was lower on the main vine, so it's giving me some nice lower pictures on it. And then this one right here was from the upper part of the vine, so it's giving me upper pictures, which is really cool to see in contrast of the 2 kinds of pictures of Bill Bailey. Brixiana cutting from over there, I just threw it down here. Little Ventricosa I'm going to give to a customer. Here we have my red leopard vine, main vine cut, starting to do good. Give me some nodes coming up out of here. So these should be for sale soon whenever they start to grow up a little bit. Let's just go down here and finish this. So I got my Alocasias Lawnia, the Jewel Alocasia. I gave it a smaller pot and I just threw it in the back. It gave me 3 flowers. Like, as long as it looks cool, I guess, do you. I even threw some Osmocote in it, but, yeah, you know. We'll get to that one in a second. Here we have my Nepenthes Rafflesiana Hamada, finally growing for me. I don't know why this plant just went through a little bit of a poopy phase. Here we have my Ampullaria Ventricosa main vine cutting I took before I sold the main plant, and then this one is my RA30, which is Vichai Berbigiae cross Loya Vichai Berbigiae. That peristome is so nice. I like the zipped up. It's got like that Vichai peristome zip up at the top. It's even got the horns on it. So yeah, it's very nice. Kind of elongate, but you know, it's still a very small plant. So we'll see how it does. I gave it a repot, doing very nice. Probably not liking the warmer weather, but other than that, it's doing awesome. But other than that, I moved this tray over and I just put this one here because this tray's broken and there's actually a little hole in this tray. And the thing with this tray is from the mister, you can see it drips water. So this tray will be constantly full of water and I don't want my plants rotting. So that's why I moved over here. Why not waste it? So yeah, I won't care. Here we have my Vichai. No, this is Glandula for Vichai cross Truncata Vichai M from Red Leaf Exotics. Excuse me. Very nice wide flared peristome. Very, very red plant. Put some sphagnum in here. I'm really wanting the sphagnum moss to spread around because I have it in some spots to help outcompete the star moss and stuff like that. Like I have it in little spots, even in my Trunketti pot. It's not getting as much moisture as it would like from the misters, but other than that, nah, it's all right. RA24 had this picture last time, colored up very nicely. I like it. Opens up very, very white, and then it just fades into this very red type of picture. Here we have my Azumia Vichai cross Maximus Stenophila Rocco Vichai cross Azumia Vichai. In this picture, I think it's flowering again, and if it does, honestly, I'm thinking about getting rid of it. If it flowers again, I'm totally willing to sell it or trade it or whatever. Because this plant, I feel like it likes it cooler, but I've already got my other dark plant, which I don't care. Here we have my RE181, which is Loya Vichai Barshana Vichai Max Vichai cross Loya Vichai Barshana Vichai Max Vichai Platykyla. Doing awesome. It's getting very, very big. I love the large heart-shaped leaves on it. Its latest picture, newest pictures. Give me another one down here. Doing awesome. Can't wait to see the uppers on that one eventually. Here's my Spectabilis Cibutin cross Truncata. This tendril right here. I think it's slowing down because I might need to keep it a little bit more dry, but it's even got a little bit of variegation in the leaves, which is cool. But I don't know if that's just the type for it, but it's just a very firm plant. This is what I think. Alright, we'll just start with the standout. Here we have my Truncata Rippled Leaves cross Vichai Red Tiger. This is the most unique thing I've seen, and I'm not saying that just because it's my plant. It's because, like, this plant, it'll open up with that pale green peristome, and then it'll fade into, like, these reverse stripes, I call it, because the stripes aren't like normal stripes like that. They're not like those stripes. They come in green. Like, the stripes are not the red part, they're the green part. Here, I'll put it in the sun. I'll show you guys. Yeah, this plant is so nice. I love it. Kind of elongate body, but it's still a little baby plant, so we'll see how it does. It's still very, very nice. So you can see the reverse stripes on that one. It'll eventually color up into something like that. But other than that, this thing is awesome. And I know this thing has been a cover photo for many of these videos, but it'll earn it again. Oh my gosh, this thing is awesome. Sorry, we had to run outside for a second to see that one. So then we have my Nepenthes Northiana Cross VCI Candy Dreams. Still has that awesome picture on it. Let's try and get it in the light. So it has that really awesome picture on it. Doing very great. Can't wait to see this next picture on it. Just these get better at more and more as they mature. I mean, there's some that look similar, but they all got their differences to them. Here we have my Nepenthes VCI-D. It's showing some very good characteristics. It's still got this one picture, forming another one on the back, and it's giving me another little leaf. So hopefully it'll give me another picture here in the next update. Can't wait to see how this one grows out. Here we have my Nepenthes Truncata JV Cross JB from Carnivoro. Give me a new leaf. It's growing very slowly, but as you can see, there's more of that moss back here. Here we have my RE124. I think I showed y'all this one in the last update. It's Rocco Exotica Bosciana VCI Cross VCI Candy Dreams. Give me this leaf. It's getting very, very big. This tray might need a little... I'm gonna need to move some stuff down here. That's why I moved all this, so I can have more space for my cooler plants. Well, cooler, but eh. Here we have my Blumpkin Cross Loi Truncata Giant. Need to water that moss, but it's giving me another picture right here. So we'll see how that one does. Doing awesome. Give me a new leaf right here. Here we have my RE154, which is... okay. Rocco Exotica Bosciana VCI Cross Maximus Nifila Loi Rocco VCI Cross Rocco Exotica Bosciana VCI Edwardsiana. There we go. Gave me this picture right here. Gives nice ribbing in the peristome. I think this one was rotting. It might need a repot from the water that was sitting in this tray. And then we have my Nepenthes Loi VCI Bosciana VCI Max VCI Cross Spectabulas VCI. This picture right here, full of water. I was watering in here. It's all right. The moss just didn't take this. I got it from this one, this kind of moss, but this is my main moss that I'm trying to get spread around. And then here we have my Naga by Truncata. This picture darkened up very nicely, and it even has this one back here. It's gonna be a huge plant. Give me the nice leaf jump. Like that thing's almost the size of my hand. Looks awesome. And then back here we have my Mirabilis Vargalosa Cross Ampullaria Black Miracle. Oh, that picture popped. Doing very good. It's finally, the basil shoot's finally starting to give me leaves, but I'm planning on giving this plant a chop because my buddy wants a cutting of it. Alba Marginatas. Doing very good. Need a repot, but might start separating them out for other people. Like I said, my moss, I don't know why this one's not doing too good. I mean, it's starting to sprout up a couple more, but we'll see how it does. Here's my Song of Melancholy cross, no, it's my Splendid Diana cross Song of Melancholy cross Loi VCI Bosciana. I think there's even a little bit of variegation in it. Got this one from Tissue Culture from Dan. Doing very good. I don't know if you can see there might be a little bit of variegation in it, but it's all right. And then over here we have my Rocco Exotica Bosciana VCI Cross Maxima Dark EP Cross Bocarensis VCI Candy Dreams. This plant might need a repot. It's getting a little big. It's just a little seed grown plant I got from Eaton Exotics. Doing very good. I like the moss that's on it. It's just, I feel like this moss needs a lot more high humidity than the other kind of sphagnum. But if this one spreads as well, I don't mind. I would not mind. Here I have my Nepenthes Diarianas. Doing very good. Like this new leaf jump on my main one. And then I have a little baby one back there that's got a huge leaf. I didn't even notice that. Holy crap. Here we have my Rafflesiana. These big pitches are dying off, but don't worry. It's giving me another picture down here. It's even got a little bit of variegation to it. Very cool. I know variegation isn't very stable or cool in Nepenthes because the pictures might suck, but it's all right. I feel like it might be rotting because this leaf is kind of flimsy, but I feel like I heard that Rafflesianas don't really mind having wet feet, so I constantly have this tray full of water so that the moss can stay hydrated. But I'm thinking of putting a tray down with just sphagnum and then letting the sphagnum moss grow over that instead. So maybe we'll see. Here we have my Ventricosa Special out of Loi from EP. Got this one from Propagate the City. Give me a couple pictures. Focus. I tucked it in this back corner so that the flowers don't get ruined, but I don't know what to do with it now. It's getting me a basil shoot, so if nothing comes out of these flowers, it's getting chopped. I'm not taking cuttings on it. I can't lie, because this plant, like, it's like a kind of different Ventrata in my opinion. Not like it's bad or anything. It's just, it's no good for breeding. It's just the lowers are better on it, in my opinion. So yeah, there is one thing. We'll go up to my room and I'll show y'all all of my seedling Nepenthes that I have growing out really quick. But other than that, that's about it for the greenhouse part. I'm not looking forward to having to seal it back up for wintertime and everything being a lot more slower, because whenever I had the tarp on it, I was so sad. I mean, the plants in here still did fine. They did okay. But, oh my gosh, whenever I had the tarp on here, I was so sad. But these things, they're tough as nails now. They ain't gonna hurt nothing. So, yeah, let's go up to my room now. All right, so here we are in my room. I know my fish tank looks a little, I need to clean it. But other than that, I just have this little setup with this sad peace lily. I've been letting all those seedlings get the light because they need to grow faster. But I did put a couple Osmocote pellets in here. So as you can see, there are so many little seedlings on these LVB, VHIB cross LVB, VMV, Platykyla. Got a couple on, what is this? VHIB cross Bocarensis Candy Dreams, and then like 1 or 2 on VHIB cross Spectabular VHI. So I'm still gonna have a ton of seedlings, so I tracked down which one was my very first one that sprouts. So other than that, we're having a ton of seedlings, and I can't wait to start selling them. So yeah, that's about it. See you guys later.